Hello and very warm welcome to Topical Tuesday, and I'm Tshering Wangmo with the program. And in this edition, we have a special edition on the importance of promotion and preservation of our culture. And to talk more on the importance of our culture and tradition, I have Khempo Visnutashi, the director of the National Museum at Paro. A very warm welcome to our show, Khempo.
Thank you, Tshering.
Well, Khempo, first of all, if Khempo could tell us why there is a need to come up with such a very valuable workshop.
This workshop or seminar or conference, whatever you call it, is very important because this is some kind of right platforms where the scholars, the Bhutanese noted scholars, can meet and share their knowledge. So not only during the deliberations, we are discussing how we can promote our unique culture and preserve, but whatever they have presented, their research papers, and we compile and published and distributed to many what we call now learning centers in the country. So that's why in the future, and these proceedings or papers will be very authentic references for our youngsters. That's where our target is to educate our younger generations on culture.
So when was it exactly started, such workshop?
It's a long history because this was initially began 1997, and that workshop was called Dawn of Bhutan. So now we are already now like a shining, Bhutan is like a shining jewel in the Himalaya. So now is no more down because we have so many research papers and thousands of articles have been contributed by the Bhutanese scholars. So 1997 was the first conference. Now we reach now 2017 the proceedings of the 8 colloquiums, and we have chosen the topic tangible and intangible culture of Bhutan.
Lastly, if Dashu could also explain something on this tangible and intangible, because this is the focus of this 8th symposium.
Very good. Tangible and intangible, and we call Ngechin and Ngeme in Bhutanese. Tangible also we can say like some kind of movable or immobile. So tangible culture is there are 3 different arts of culture: art of body, art of speech, art of mind. And what we are now, the proceedings of the 8 colloquiums, what we have focused on tangible culture now. Yes. And also some scholars, they presented already intangible culture, and tomorrow they will present on intangible culture as well. Tangible culture means like a kusung tukten, body, speech, mind, which means representation of Buddha's body, representations of Buddha's or enlightened masters' speech, and mind. For example, like a statue, tankas, and written text like a kanjur, tenjur, golden script, whatever, and stupas, the representation. And along that, and there's also so many, like we say, 13 traditional art and crafts. Some people, they are presenting on these products. So these are tangible culture. The intangible culture, like you have seen some kind of, like our local rituals, performance. These are intangible culture. If you don't preserve and if you don't promote now, and this intangible culture will be dying soon. So now we are at the crossroad. So where and how we can preserve and promote is one of the important stakeholders or whatever organization is Ministry of Home and Cultural Affairs. Under this ministry, there's a Department of Culture. Under this Department of Culture, there are 8 divisions, and National Museum is one of them. And that art, one small tangible art object, for example, like a crystal stone, can interpret the history and culture of Bhutan. Even one statues of Shabdung's image, which was really what we call now manufactured or created in the late 17th century. So 400 years, the history can be interpreted by these small art objects. So that's why we invite all our national scholars to present their own research papers for the benefit of not only youngsters, even our research scholars, historians, within and outside Bhutan.
So, Khempo, you have come a long way. This is the 8th edition of such a symposium. If Khempo could also highlight some of the success and the benefits of such, the previous symposiums.
Yes.
What were
This
the
very
outcomes?
It has been a grand success because why? And these proceedings we have published in the book form, and we distribute it to all institutions, schools, ministries, private organizations, and they refer. And these scholars are, we have covered zongs of Bhutan, for example, fortress of the Bhutan. So whatever they are new, going to build the buildings or the zongs in the different districts, and also the zongs are established a long time back, like 16th, 17th, 18th centuries. So this history called background, all scholars, they have done research. So many researchers, historians, they benefited directly from our publication. And also those are interested in intangible culture. For example, like food ways, dialects. We have 19 dialects. And these proceedings of the colloquiums, so we have brought up to now 8 volumes. So you can find bilinguals, English and Dzongkha. So that's why this is one of the main resources now in the school they're using. Even the media now, if they want to talk about establishment and Dzong,
that means
directly
it's
they're using.
already started using.
Yes, it's already, and many. And not only in Bhutan, many history and research scholars on Bhutan, on Himalaya, so they refer in many different universities, outside universities. So these are becoming more and more popular now because both languages are available in Britain. So that's why benefits of these proceedings and seminar on culture is now became very important.
Khenpo, you have been fully involved in promoting and preserving our culture, like organizing workshops and many other activities. Did you come across any challenges when it comes to promoting our unique culture?
Yes, so the challenge is always there, which is very good for us. The challenges we don't take as a challenges, we don't really think like it's obstacles. This we can use in the future, how we can really promote, we can change the strategies. The first challenges is presenters. We screen all the papers. We don't accept whatever they have written on this because it's a policy matter, so we have to change. And also we have to, the standard, the research paper, it has to be uniform across the countries, whosoever write, for example, on dialects. So they cannot change, like they cannot say 30 dialects, but they are 19 or 20, whatever. And every scholar, they have to really agree upon that because this is like intangible culture. So challenges is presenters. And frankly speaking, that women role on culture, I wish that we can invite more. Of course, we equally, through media, through our website, and we printed material, we have informed public to participate and they can present a paper, but only, some kind of male-dominated, usually, That's a little bit challenges for us in the future. We are changing the strategies now, how we can really invite, because more potential is in women now. They can contribute on intangible culture, like storytelling, for example, and how they can really, for example, like a very small way, the cuisine, Bhutanese food ways. So men are not really expert or maybe interested in cooking the Bhutanese way. So Bhutanese food ways, without food, the traditions, and we cannot survive. Food is very important. Everyone is equal under the food ways. So that's why in the future we may change a little bit the strategy, how we can approach, how we can invite the female. This is the main challenges. And second challenges is now when we bring about the 2 languages equally, because those are presented in English, we have to translate into Dzongkha as well without losing the content. And second, whatever they have written in Dzongkha, we have to translate into English exactly without losing their message to convey the public. So that is the 2 challenges, and we like to invite and get involved more women in our culture. Second is whatever their language presented, we have to translate, and this is how we can contribute to the society, to the people. But we don't take this as serious challenges or obstacles. This can be any time we can, improve, or we can invite more female or more women on tangible or intangible culture.
Khenpo, what's your next step, next activity, especially in promoting our culture and tradition?
So next activity, I'm thinking now, there are many stupas in the countries around which represent the minds of the Buddha. And Bhutan is dotted with many temples and stupas. Now stupas are really crying for renovations. Even, there's growing grass on the stupas, almost like this becoming like a jungle. So we are thinking now in the future, so over 10,000 stupas across the country. And this is not like an overnight project or mission. It has been through centuries. One stupa can tell is a landmark country. So I think maybe we can focus on the stupas and people can contribute on these stupas, many different 20 dzongkhals, and then the people can really do research on that. And along that, and they can also, our intangible culture, for example, now folk, lore, songs, then storytelling tradition, each regions. So we are focusing on that. Some are now on the verge of dying. So that's why we try to revive. If Bhutanese scholar, if they cannot really do research on that, who else can do that? So that's why we are thinking in the future, especially intangible culture and stupas, because you have seen that how many vandalisms is something stupas, So that's why we can really think that this kind of symposium or proceedings or colloquium, this kind of conference, workshop, whatever you call, we can help public to sensitize and create awareness of the importance of their own stupas and our own unique storytellings and intangible culture.
Finally, Khenpo, your message for our listeners and to youth today on the importance of our unique and valuable culture.
Yes, that's very important questions, because without cultures we cannot survive. Culture is a dynamic. It's evolutions. It's keep on changing. So it doesn't mean that it's good or bad. We don't know. That this changing dynamic evolutions in the hands of the youth. So we can't change culture forever. So next generations, they can change the culture, and what they think, what they really prepare, fully depend on them. So that's why now present generation, what we are thinking, what we are doing, and with our positive thought, positive actions, we try our best. But we are not permanent. As I said, that culture keep on changing. It's a dynamic, it's evolution. So that's why without culture, we cannot survive in the society. So that's why culture is our backbone of identity, sovereignty, independent, whatever you call it. So that's why culture is very important. And that's why people, younger or youth, they are aware of our importance of culture. But if they can really deeply understand our tangible, intangible culture, and they can also teach their next generation. So that's why I think youth should really involve in promoting and preserving our culture. And culture is divided, as I said, like a tangible, intangible.
Yes, thank you so much, Khenpo. Well, that was the director of the National Museum at Paro, Khenpo Phuntsudtashi, talking on the importance of promotion and preservation of our unique culture of Bhutan. And I'm Tshering Wangmo, and thank you for tuning in.